Demon Slayer is obviously about slaying demons. But right now, it's slaying box office records before the movie even drops here in the US. Infinity Castle isn't just another anime release, it's on track to be one of the biggest global openings since Avengers Endgame. At the time of filming this, pre-sale tickets in the US have almost crossed $10 million, breaking Fandango's all-time anime record, leaving movies like Mugen Train and JJK0 in the dust. In South Korea, Infinity Castle is even tracking to rival Endgame's opening numbers. And for context, anime films rarely get anywhere close to that kind of territory. But the movie isn't just making headlines for ticket sales. It's also stirring up controversy over something much more unexpected. Popcorn buckets, to be exact. In Japan, theaters are offering a memorial popcorn bucket with rotating anime scenes and a shoulder strap styled like a film strip. Basically a display piece you'd proudly keep, not just snack out of. In Malaysia, fans are getting a square tin with an LED infinity lid that creates a glowing 3D look into the castle. It's flashy, creative, and only 21 bucks. And then there is the US version. Cinemark revealed a plastic bucket with character art wrapped around it, plus a matching cup. But fans immediately voiced their disappointment online. Upon further research, I did find a nicer US option, the Megaplex collector tin for about $25.99. But it has sold out, and it sold out almost immediately. So the general vibe is that fans here feel shortchanged. And after the Dune Sandworm bucket and the Deadpool and Wolverine buckets that went viral last year, anime fans were clearly expecting something just as over the top. So what do you think? Would you actually buy the Cinemark plastic popcorn bucket, or are you gonna pass? During its opening weekend, K-pop Demon Hunters pulled in over $18 million, edging out A24's Weapons and securing the top spot for the weekend. And that's historic for Netflix because up until now, their films have never really dominated theatrical charts the way that traditional studios do. Even though this isn't an anime film, it does feel like a major win. The movie blends K-pop, magical girls, and demon-slaying action, and audiences clearly showed up to sing along. For Netflix, this success proves that they can take a streaming-first project, give it a proper theatrical rollout, and compete directly with Hollywood studios on their own turf. And it's important to note that this isn't just about Netflix getting lucky. It shows that there's a real appetite for fresh, culturally specific stories that don't have to lean on existing franchises. With all of this film success, it wouldn't surprise me if this becomes a trend, where more original animated projects that embrace representation break through in theaters. I actually just put out a full video essay about why K-pop Demon Hunters hit such a nerve with audiences and what that says about where animation could be headed. So if you want a deep dive into that topic, definitely check out that video after this one. If you are enjoying this anime news rundown so far, now would be a wonderful time to like the video and subscribe. I'm planning to make this more of a regular series, so you'll always be up to date on the biggest anime stories. But let's jump right back into it. Season 2 of Frieren kicks off in January 2026, but the story is expanding even further. The official prequel, Frieren Beyond Journey's End, Prelude, is finally coming to English print. The prequel originally released in Japan back in April 2024, featuring 5 short stories that dive into Frieren's past and spotlight characters such as Fern, Stark, and even Aura. Now, Yen Press has officially licensed it for English readers. The news was confirmed over the weekend at Anime NYC, but unfortunately, there's still no release date yet. That just means fans outside of Japan will have to wait just a little bit longer to experience the book for the first time. Prelude was written by novelist Mei Hachimoku, but it was fully supervised by Frieren's original creator. So even though it isn't part of the main manga, it's still an official work that expands the story. So whenever it does release, will you be picking up a copy when it hits the US? Hunter x Hunter fans, it's happening again! Togashi just gave us a brand new update on the manga, and Chapter 413 is officially making progress. He shared on social media that the background specifications for Chapter 413 are complete. For anyone who doesn't speak manga production, that basically means that layouts, environments, and scene details are locked in. It's one of the last steps before the chapter can move towards final inking and proofreading. This is the first real update in months, and of course, whenever Togashi posts, the fandom lights up. Even a small progress note is enough to reignite the hope that Hunter x Hunter might return from its hiatus. And as most fans know, Togashi has struggled with serious health issues over the years, which is why the series has been on and off hiatus for so long. We all want to see the story continue, but more importantly, we want Togashi to put his health first. It's the end of an era. My Hero Academia is finally coming to a close with its 8th and final season starting October 4th. This last season will pick up right where Season 7 left off and adapt the remainder of the final war arc, chapters 398 to 424 of the manga, along with the epilogue arc. But here's the surprise. Instead of running the usual 13 or even 25 episodes, Season 8 is expected to be much shorter, likely around 11 episodes total, maybe 13 if we're lucky. That means the story is going to move fast, with almost no room for fluff. Every episode will count, and the pacing will maybe feel a lot tighter. I think one way of looking at this is that with heavy combat chapters, they usually move quicker when adapted to anime. So hopefully this means that nothing important will get cut out. And after nearly a decade on air, I think we can all agree that My Hero Academia has become one of the most defining shonen of its generation, despite the fandom's questionable reputation. Love it or hate it, the series itself stands alongside some of the greats. And now, with the anime officially catching up to the manga's conclusion, fans will finally see Deku's journey wrap up on screen. So what do you think? Are you ready for My Hero Academia to end with its final season, or do you wish the story was getting a longer send-off? And if you've been watching the series since the beginning, what's been your favorite moment in the series so far? And that's some of the big news this week. From Demon Slayer's record-breaking hype and popcorn buckets to My Hero's final send-off. And if you've enjoyed this new format from me, please like the video and subscribe. That way you don't miss out on the next episode. And tell me in the comments which story you're most excited about. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!